Hi friends, welcome back to the Goose and Go's Knitting Podcast. My name is Ashley and I am the maker and designer behind Goose and Go's Knits. I'm coming to you today from the middle of the Cascade Mountains in Cle Elum, Washington, and it is gloomy and very nasty out. It's actually pretty foggy this morning. So I think hopefully it means we're transitioning over to spring weather in the Pacific Northwest, which just means rain. And in fact just means rain. But that's fine, because that means that there's lots of opportunities to wear my knits. So, shall we talk about it? We have got a full podcast today. We've got lots of FOs. Every single whip I'm going to show you today is new. I've got sewing, I've got crochet, I've got a shop update, I've got a tester call, and a lot to share. So we'll start with a little housekeeping. So point number one, we are going to change up the schedule for a podcast a little bit. I just started a new job, and as much as I'm really excited for it and I'm really happy to have it and start working, it's made me a little bit busier, and so we're not going to be able to do every other week for our podcast anymore. I am going to start in the next foreseeable little bit. We're going to do a podcast once a month, and then I'm going to sprinkle in a couple other videos here and there. I'm not going to guarantee that I will do a second video every month, but it is in my plan, it is in my intentions to do 2 videos a month, and one of them being a podcast episode, just because it takes so much time to edit and upload and everything. I just don't have time right now. So we're going to cut back for a little bit to 1 podcast a month, and we'll see how that goes. But for now, this is March's episode. And that's what it is. We'll talk about the shop update at the end. So for now, let's get into what I'm wearing in the tester call. This is, and it's an FO too, so we've got everything all together today. This is the Skagit Valley shawl. I'll take it off here. I'm just holding it, wearing it today using a claw clip because I don't have any shawl pins or shawl cuffs. So creative problem solving here. This is the Skagit Valley shawl. It is a lace and stockinette and a little bit of garter shawl that uses 1 sock set. So this whole thing is done using 1 skein of fingering weight yarn, and then this border here is the mini that came with the sock set. And using lace is a great way to make your yarn stretch further, and it's got this really beautiful lace pattern on here that reminds me of bunches of flowers and baskets. So that is the inspiration behind this shawl, is bunches of flowers and the baskets that hold them. So that is why I call it the Skagit Valley shawl. Because if you're not from Washington State, you may not know this, but Skagit Valley is a huge agricultural area for us, and it is where the biggest tulip festival in North America is held. And it's beautiful and really, really pretty, and I thought that it seemed appropriate for this shawl. So this is now open for testing as of today, which is Monday, March 11th, 2024. And I will be choosing testers, I believe, on Wednesday or Thursday this week, and I'll be sending out emails then. So let's show you real quick how I wear it, but you can of course wear it close to the neck with your little contrast color poking out here. Pull up the contrast color so you can see it right there. But I was wearing it today just by looping it around my neck, taking the 2 ends here. Actually, let's do it like this. and tying them together. Just like that. And then rearranging as I see fit, so it turns into kind of a cowl. And then we've got this little tie detail as well. So this is how I'm choosing to wear it today. And if you'd like to test knit, head down to the description. There is going to be all of the information for the test knit in the Google form. It'll be a 5-week turnaround, and yeah, I hope you join me. It'll be really fun. It is a really fun knit, and it goes decently quick because it's just 120 grams, which is nice. I'm all here for a quick one-ish skein project. That's been my go-to. My favorite thing lately has been one skein projects, and that's what I'm going to keep designing. Kind of next design that I'm going to start working on is going to be a 2-skein project, but there's a reason for that, and I can't tell you about it until the pattern releases. So sorry. We'll move in then to the rest of my FOs. I have a lot. Every project, every work in progress that I was working on in my last episode has now been finished, which is fantastic. I don't have one of them to show you today because my husband has taken possession of it, and he has taken it snowboarding. But I have the other two, so I'll show you. We'll start with this one. This is the Scarfy Shawl by Isabella Tonka, and this was a test crochet. Let's see. Look how cute it is. It's got alternating sections of these eyelets and this ribbing, and I can't even get it all in frame because it is huge. It is like 7 feet long, which is fantastic. And once again, this is another one skein project. And so I test crocheted this. The pattern will be releasing on March 15th. And so you start at one end here where it's really skinny, and then you increase, keep increasing. Mine's all crumpled up from tying around my neck. Keep increasing until you get to the midpoint, and then you start decreasing. So it's one big triangle, and it uses up 100 grams of yarn, and you can do this in fingering, DK, sport, worsted, bulky. She has it written out where you can use literally whatever yarn you want for this, and it's fantastic. And you will use whatever yarn you have, whatever amount you have, and it'll work out. It's great. So I'll put this on really quick so you can see. So just leaving it out like that is cute, but I have also been tying it. It's really cute. It's kind of like the crochet, like the idea of the Sophie scarf, but for crochet with just a little bit of variegated like texture. I really like it. I would be inclined to make another one. Absolutely, I would. And I'm kind of interested in making another one as like a headband. So take like a mini skein and make a little headband size. That would be really cute. So we'll combine the other two FOs I have into one little group because I've got 2 Musselburgh FOs. The first one is the one that my husband has taken, and it's off snowboarding today and he's wearing it. The second is one for me, and I'm obsessed. I love it. We both wore it 2 weeks ago. We went snowboarding together and we both wore them, and I think this is like my favorite hat that I've ever knit. I think it's fantastic. I finally get the hype. There's more coming. I'll show you later. I love it. So both hats, I'll pop up here a picture from when we went snowboarding together. Both hats are done in serial knitters. Mine is on the Cherry Creek sock base, which is just a 75/25, and it's in the color Patina. Hold it. Super, super pretty. Absolutely love this. His is on the Wild Skug base and is in the color Mystic Blue. So I just knit this 2 pattern for both of us. It is the adult medium size on US 4 needles. I did add 2 inches of length for both of us. So it is at like 20.5 inches before decreasing instead of the, I think it says 18.25 in the pattern. And that's just because we both wanted a little bit of a longer fold over. Yeah, so those that is Musselburgh 1 and 2. Shall we move on to the whips and I can show you Musselburgh number 3. I told you I fell in hard and fast on it, and I have in fact already cast on another one. I cast this on Saturday night, so 2 days ago, and it is in this yarn right here. This is Knit Picks Hawthorn in the color Hayden. Super pretty, a little bit different than the blue and green of the other ones that I made. And, oops, losing stitches the other way. Okay, there we go. And this is what it looks like knit up. It is showing up a lot more vibrant on camera than it is in person, but it looks really pretty on camera. So it's got those reds and oranges and purples. It's really pretty. In person, I hadn't intended for it to be this way, but it is what it is. In person, it looks like the lesbian pride flag. Which I was just hoping for, like, you know, my favorite colors of reds and oranges and purples. Actually, I don't know why I said A and purple. Purple is like my least favorite color, but it looks good with the other 2. And it looks like the lesbian pride flag. It does not look like it on camera right now. I don't know why, but I'll accept it. So, my plan for this one is to do it like how the ones I've made previously have the fold over. I want it to fit snug to my head, so not slouchy at all, but with no fold over. So I will be eliminating a couple of inches. And yeah, this is just my vanilla knitting project right now. I was so excited to cast it on the other day. But this is number 3. Really enjoying it, and it is being housed in my Ghosty Project big bag because Halloween is in fact year-round. Mine's a little bit dirty, a little bit stained, but there are still some of these available in my shop if you also would like to celebrate spooky season year-round with me. The other vanilla project that I have right now is one that I should have finished a couple months ago and didn't. I just fell off the bandwagon. I didn't feel like working on it, so I didn't. But it's been hanging out on my desk for a while. And with starting a new job, there are a lot of meetings that come with it. So I've had meeting knitting time. All over Zoom, so I don't have to go anywhere, which is fantastic. So I picked up my Freckled Whimsy advent calendar socks. And since I have both of them here, since I've started my new job, I have worked from this stripe, so from this dark blue stripe on both socks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stripes on both socks. So that means that, yeah, I did in fact fall off the bandwagon with knitting these during Advent. Oops. But that's fine. I'm getting back to them now. I really, really love them. I love this color palette. It is so pretty. I'm excited to have these. I'm excited to wear them. I'm not excited to drop the stitches that I am dropping right now, but that is my fault for podcasting. So I am on, let's see here. I'm on stripe number 22, which means that I only have 2 more stripes left until the toe, and then I'm going to, I've just been knitting a tube, so I have to cut in a heel, and then I'll have a new pair of socks. So 2 more stripes and a toe and a heel, and these will be done. But I still have a bunch of yarn left on this, so I still don't know what I'm gonna do with all of the leftover yarn. I still have all of my yarn from last year's box left over, and I still don't know what to do with it. So make another pair of socks, I guess. Don't really want to make a Musselburgh that variegated. Like, changing colors, I guess I could, but I don't really want to. I don't know. If you have ideas for what to do with that leftover yarn, please let me know, because I'm drawing a blank and I really just don't need it sitting around. One more project now. I have many more projects to show you. Next project I've been working on, I finally started a garment for the first time this year. I haven't been on the garment bandwagon as much as I normally have been in the past. I've been on a small accessories kick, but I signed up for a test knit for Joan Ho, and I've been working on a little summer garment. So this is the Holly Berry tee. Really looks like a lot right now, I know, but it is in this really pretty color. And I thought it was funny that this was my last test knit and this is my current test knit, and they are so close to the same color. But so it is a boxy all over lace tee, and there is, it's more like a cover up, like a swim cover up, than a tee. Like, there will always have to be something underneath this because, hello, you can see right through it, and it's gonna open up a lot. Here, let me see if I have the swatch in here. Yeah, when it's blocked out, when it's blocked out, it looks like this, which is really cute. So it's going to be all over this pattern, boxy kind of tee, and you just make it from 2 panels and then seam it up the sides. So I am almost done with the first panel. It doesn't look like that is a panel of a shirt. It's a little bit short, but because it's lace, it stretches out so much. So once it blocks out, so let's see here. Yeah, it stretches out insane amount. So once it's blocked out, it'll be like a full length t-shirt. It's really cute. It's really pretty. I like the color. I don't know if it's suited towards me, but I think it's really fun. This may end up being a gift, but it's the yarn that I had available, and I'm trying to use up, well, I have no choice but to use up stash right now. I have no yarn budget right now, but this is the yarn. This is Lion Brand Kobu in the color, pull out one of the other skeins, Lion Brand Kobu, which is a 51% cotton, 49% rayon, in the color Lichen. I almost said in the color bamboo. In the color lichen. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Super fun. Really enjoying working on it. So I'm just doing 2 repeats a day right now. And 2 repeats takes me a little, like 45 minutes. And I have to do 3 more repeats on the first panel. And then I move on to the next. So the last knitting work in progress I have is being housed in a little bit of a new release, in a new exciting project bag. This is my new donut bag. This is the tote bag version. You can see on the front here we have a whole bunch of donut-y illustrations that I have drawn. And then I've got a chocolate sprinkle inspired fabric for the inside and backing of the tote bag. And I thought that this seemed appropriate, that with my donut bag I should have a new release pattern. I should cast on a baking doodle cowl. I got so excited when I saw that Jamie Lomax of Pacific Knit Co. put out this pattern the same week that I put out, or the week after I guess, that I put out the donut bag, and I thought it was just too perfect. So I had to cast one on, and it's kind of hard to see right now what I've got going on. But let's see if I can hold this up for you. I am mid chart right now, so I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but we've started off with, I did these, and I'm using all of my fingering weight scraps for this, by the way. I decided to eschew tradition and went with fingering for this one instead of DK, which is what most of her patterns are, most of the doodle patterns are written for. But I had way more fingering scraps and I need to get rid of them. So I cast this on with fingering weight yarn. So I start off with these little hearts. I thought they were adorable. And then I've got my coffee cup stitch marker here from Fangirl Fibers. And then I've got some baking bowls. Mixing bowls, and then my third chart right here, you can't see it very well, I've just started it. These are gonna be my first donuts. So I've got donuts in my bag and donuts on my project. I thought it was really exciting. So every single one so far has been using a yarn that I designed a pair of socks with. The yellow was the Fremont socks, the red is the Santa Soar socks, and the white is the Winchester Mystery socks. So that's kind of cool. I'm kind of impressed myself with that I can pull all of those out. So a little bit of a start so far. I just thought that it was super exciting, super fun to put a baking doodle and donut project in a donut project bag. It seemed too on brand, it seemed too perfect for me, so I had to do it. Alright, last work in progress is something that I started yesterday, and I'm actually really happy with it so far and really excited for it. I started a new sewing project. I started a dress, and I am well on my way with it. This is the March dress by Helen's Closet, and I am using a double gauze that I got from Fabric Wholesale Direct in this really pretty soft green color, and I've got most of the bodice done. I worked on this all day yesterday. I'll hold it up. You can see here I've got the whole bodice done. It's got this really nice big puffy sleeve that comes to a nice little cuff here, and it is a full length sleeve. It looks like 3/4 now. It goes all the way because this is a boxy body. And it's got this nice double layer detail on the front, and this little V-neck. And next step is going to be putting on the neckband, and it's got some ties, and that it'll have a big boxy skirt on it too. So it's been a while since I've sewn myself some clothes, but I've had this little problem lately where I'm gaining weight and I don't know why, and my clothes aren't fitting. My solution when I don't have money to go buy clothes and I instead have a sewing machine and a nice fabric stash is to just make some new dresses. So that's what I've been doing. Probably by the next episode I will have a couple new sewn clothing pieces, and this one it'll be done this week. I'm really excited to have it. I think it's really cute and it's really breezy, so even though this is long sleeve, this will probably be something that I can wear well into summer because it's so light and drapey and it's really nice. And I am definitely seeing a good uptick in my sewing skills, which is helpful when I've been sewing so often for my shop. It translates well to making clothes better. So that's great. And I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this so far. So I'll finish this sometime this week. If you'd like to see the finished object, finished dress before I am able to talk about it next month, go ahead and head over to my Instagram at Goose and Ghost Knits, and I will share pictures and video of it when I'm done. Those are all of my projects that I have gotten done in the last couple weeks. I have one acquisition, and for the next little bit this is probably going to be the only acquisition that you regularly see, because as I said, I don't have a yarn budget right now, but I got my Fangirl Fibers Disney Attractions Club for February. And this is what it looks like. I love this colorway. It is so super pretty. I am obsessed with these rusty orangey red speckles and these blue little spots. So pretty. Really love it. This is inspired by Carousel of Progress, which if you don't know, is the best ride. The second best ride in all of Disney World. The best ride in all of Disney World is Living with the Land. But this is the best nap spot in all of Disney World. So, I really like it. I'm a big Carousel of Progress fan. I love the yarn color too. But let's talk about the shop update that I put out last week. I showed you the donut tote bag that is now available. And if you're curious how much this fits, this is like a crap ton of mini skeins, or scraps and mini skeins in here. Like there's probably 30 scrap bowls in here. It fits a lot of yarn. That's the tote bag. We have also got mini drawstring, or small drawstrings in donuts, and I'm just grabbed one of each of everything, so I have everything available in everything, but I just grabbed a couple of everything. So I got some small drawstring donut bags, some large donut zipper bags, which these have the chocolate sprinkles on the inside. And I think the large zipper bag is my new favorite size bag that I sell. And then I also have pizza. So this is the small zipper, or medium zipper bag in the pizza. And if you are keen-eyed, I believe that pineapple belongs on pizza. Hot take, but And then this is the small zipper bag. It is perfect for notions, carrying your crochet hooks, pencils, makeup, whatever you have. And on the inside, I've got this really fun gingham. Reminded me of like a tablecloth. So that is the small zipper bag. And then this is the medium drawstring bag in the pizza. And these are all available in my shop now. You can head to the link down below or go find me on Etsy as Ashley Grace Art and get yourself a bag. Oh, tasty little project bag. All available for you right now. Yeah, that's what I've had going on lately. I really have been working on a lot of stuff. The fabric for April's drop arrives tomorrow and I'm really excited for it. I think it's really cute. It is a little bit more up my alley aesthetically than I think other launches have been. Like, I just draw what I want to draw, and this one fits me like aesthetically and what I wanted to draw that day, so I'm really excited about it. I think it's very cute. Yeah, I've mostly just been starting this new job and then cranking out designs and freelance work and patterns. I've been very busy lately. Yeah, I think snowboarding with my husband was really the only exciting thing that I've done recently. I'm not good at it. I'm actually, in fact, pretty bad at it, and I wish that I wasn't. So I think that we have like maybe 2 more weeks that we can go snowboarding up in the mountains here. Maybe 3, because we're supposed to get another snowstorm in the mountains this week, so that might extend the season just a little bit. So he's gonna go snowboarding a couple times this week. I might join him for one of those. Just make myself suffer just a little bit more, but I have been getting into a good routine. I've been reading a lot too. I've picked up a bunch of books. I'm reading Circe. Who is the author of this book? I've been reading Circe by Madeline Miller recently, and I'm having a hard time getting into it. I'm still in the first chapter and I've been reading it for like 5 days. I've just read like 2 pages and then I'll put it down and get distracted. I read 2 more pages, put it down, get distracted. I'm having a hard time getting into it, which sucks because like I really want to get into it and I really am excited to read it, but like I'm not getting into it. And then my husband ordered Bride by Ali Hazelwood for me to read, and I think that's arriving today or tomorrow. Really, really excited to read that. And then I'm gonna read after that Dragon's Teeth by Michael Crichton, the author of Jurassic Park. And that might be something to look at if you enjoy. My sister just texted me and said, y'all have opinions on Kate Middleton. That whole thing is just so funny to watch. I don't know if I believe anything that's going on, but it's funny to watch. But Dragon's Teeth by Michael Crichton, I'm so sorry, I don't know. Might be something to look at if you enjoy yarnaceous fibers and my knitting patterns. Just saying. Maybe like in the month of June you might like something involving those 2 things. Maybe. I don't have anything really exciting planned coming up in the next couple weeks either. I'm really just going to be working on new job, new knitting patterns, next month's bag launch, and kind of life. So should we talk about my goals for the next couple weeks real quick? It's really just one goal right now. I would like to figure out a consistent workout routine. I need to get myself in the mindset again of working out every day. I haven't been in that mindset for a really, really long time, and I want to get back into it and just figure out something that consistently makes me feel good with the health problems that I've been having, and it just makes my body active and moving, and that's something that I feel good with, that doesn't make my chest feel like it's going to explode. So figuring that out. We recently got some stands to put our bikes on, so we have some DIY stationary bikes, and I've really been enjoying having that. So just figuring out some combination of using stationary bikes and some Pilates and weightlifting, and just figuring out something that works. And that's what I want to do in the next month. So let me know what your goal is for the next couple weeks. I'd love to know. I'd love to encourage you. I'd love to receive some encouragement for my own goals. So let's all do this together. We got this. Go check out the tester application for the Skagit Valley shawl down below. Go check out some bags down below, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye, friends.